first, okay? And when you're checking your seatbelt, you're saying that it's secure, it's not ripped, torn, or frayed, and that it latches and unlatches properly. Then you're going to check your mirrors to make sure that they are properly adjusted for you. Then you're going to check your windshield to make sure that it is secure, it's not cracked, damaged, or broke. It's clean and clear of debris and there's no illegal stickers. Then you're going to check your wipers to make sure that they are securely mounted, making contact with the window, cleaning them off. And then you're going to check your squirters to make sure that they spray fluid onto the windshield to help keep them clean. And then you're going to check your defrost, making sure that it blows heat up onto the windshield if you need it. Then you're also going to check to make sure that it blows heat down for the driver as well. Then you're going to check your gauges. You're going to check your temperature gauge, making sure that it is rising to a normal operating temperature. You're going to check your oil pressure, making sure that it is at a working oil pressure. You're going to check your voltage, making sure that it is reading the proper volts. Then you're going to check your air gauges, making sure that they're working their way up to proper air pressure. This is your primary and this is your secondary air gauge. Then you're going to check your turn signals. You're going to make sure that your left indicator works, your right indicator works, your high beam indicator works, and your four-way indicators work. Then you would check your city horn, and then you would check the country horn to make sure that those all work as well. Now it's time for your air brake leakage test. So the first thing we need to do is shut the truck off, turn the key back into the power position, and then you're going to release the brakes. After the initial loss, your truck should not lose more than 2 psi in 1 minute. We do not time that one, but the next one we will. You're going to step down and hold the brake pedal. And after the initial loss, your truck should not lose more than 3 psi in 1 minute. This is where you are going to count to 60. When you're counting to 60, make sure you're doing it properly. Now, don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until you get to 1 minute. So you're going to step and hold. After the initial loss, you should not lose more than 3 psi in 1 minute. Then I'm going to fan my brake pedal down, and I'm going to bring my air pressure down, and my warning light and my buzzer should come on before the air pressure gets to 60 psi. Which it has done. Now I'm going to continue to fan it down until my emergency brakes activate and my tractor brake releases, signifying that I've reached the critical level. And that should happen between 20 and 40 psi. And it has done so. So now I'm going to start the truck back up. I'm going to bring my RPM up to operating range of about 1500. I'm going to have the air pressure build. I'm going to continue to hold it there until the air pressure has built up to the governor cutout at about 125. Governor kicks out, the engine will make like a sneeze noise, like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a parking brake test. I'm going to test the brakes of the truck to make sure that they are holding properly. So I'm going to put the transmission into gear, and I'm going to do a couple of tugs with the brakes set, make sure that the truck doesn't move. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to release my brake. I'm going to bring the truck to about 5 miles an hour and bring it to a complete stop, making sure that the truck comes to a stop using the service brake pedal. And it has done so. That would conclude my pre-trip and air brakes. One thing I did forget to mention on the outside was my drive shaft.